Hey everybody, it's Doc. Welcome to the channel, and today, look what we're working on. If you guys have been watching the channel, you would already know that I bought a 40-year-old Ferrari 308 QV from a friend, and reportedly it's mechanically sound. It's a driver. It's not perfect by any means, which is perfect for me because I want to drive this car, and actually I'm planning to do potentially a long cross-country trip with it. So there are things that I'm finding on it that I want to update, I want to replace, and I want to modernize it a little bit so it's a better cross-country car. And I'll show you what my project today is. So first off, you see all the wheels are off the car, and that's because I bought brand new tires. These are Generals, and they're one of the few brands that I could actually get the staggered setup with the bigger tires in the rear than the front. So that's cool. I really didn't have much of a choice, but they are rated for 155 miles per hour, which is probably about 55 miles per hour faster than I'll probably ever take this car. But this is the subject at hand today. So what we have here is, a big old original spare. This spare is probably the original with the car because it doesn't have any date codes on it. So I'm guessing that it came with the car and was never replaced. So it's probably brittle as hell. But you can also notice that it is big and there's really quite a bit wasted space up here. Also, in order to get the spare out, you actually have to take out this reservoir and set it up there, pull the pin, which isn't screwed in, and then lift the tire out. Now, I'll show you something else. Okay, so once we get the spare tire out, this is another issue because if you've watched my videos prior, you've seen that this car takes an awfully long time to start. And after reading some of the things that people have written online, particularly Ferrari chat, it may just be that the battery is tired, and so I'm going to replace that. But while I'm at it, and this is another thing. Oh, geez, this isn't going well. There we go. Okay, so that didn't go great. Now, we can see the battery's down here, and you have to go through a lot to get to the battery. So if you have a dead battery, you pretty much have to take the car apart to jump the battery, and I'm going to change that. You can see down here that it's already wired for my battery tender, but my plan is we're going to revamp all of this. So first off, we've got an Optima Red top, and the reason I picked an Optima Red top over like a more, smaller, more compact lithium battery or something like that is I'm not reinventing the wheel for starters. This is recommended again by a lot of the people on Ferrari chat. It's known for its cold cranking power, which is important. And also, if you look down here, if I was going to save space here, it's not really useful. And also, it's completely open to the elements. So that's not worth changing. So what I'm going to do is we'll put the Optima down there. And nicely, the Optima also has side posts. So my plan is to actually use those to, somewhere in here, put in a remote area where I can jump the car without pulling the entire car apart. So I'm going to have some remote posts somewhere else that I can easily get to and easily jump the car. At this point, you're probably saying, well, what are you going to replace the spare with? And a lot of people, if there was more tire choices, a lot of people would go with, say, a run flat. I don't think there's any option of run flats to this, and that would completely ruin the ride, I think. And so what I have opted for, and this is a company that's called Modern Spare, and they've been wonderful in helping me work on this project because this is not something that they specifically make a wheel for. And I've worked with them before. Actually, we kind of became friends after I did a GR Corolla spare tire commercial where I used their product. And so we've been kind of tight ever since, which is great because with this kind of project, I could not have done it without them. I don't know what this wheel is supposed to be. I gave them all the specs and they were able to hook me up with the proper wheel. And I want to show you what a quality product this is. I am not being reimbursed for this, although I must say that they did give me the spare to use, and this is actually a demo, so it really didn't cost them anything either. But like I said, they've been super helpful, and I'll talk about the little hurdles we had to get over to be able to use this wheel. But again, quality wheel, much smaller than the spare. And then on top of it, and I love this about them, is I like their extra kit that you can buy as far as jack and stuff like that. So we're going to modernize that system too. And one of the things I love about this, again, the scissors jack is awesome, but I really love this, again, I can't do this one-handed, but I really love this lug wrench, which basically comes apart. It extends quite a ways. Hang on a second. It extends quite a ways, so you can actually get some leverage with it to undo a lug that's not really cooperating. And then also another thing they did for me, which I kind of almost didn't even think of, was they got me the proper length lugs, so you know, I can properly change the tire. So we should have no problems with this. Now, one of the things I ran into, there were two things that we ran into with the car. One, when we took the wheel off, there are these little pins that help put the wheel in a proper position. And if we take the spare and flip it over, you can see that there's multiple holes to help line up the tire with the lug holes. And the other part was that, and this was probably a bigger issue, was the fact that the center portion here is wider than the hole originally is, the receiving hole originally is for the modern spare. And so what we had to do, and this really doesn't do justice, but what we ended up doing is I took this to my friends at Kelderman Manufacturing, which is just down the street. They can do all sorts of fabrication, and they do really cool stuff. So this, I don't think, was a big deal for them, but super cool in the respect that they were able to bore this out to match the bore of the Ferrari spare tire. And so this should not be an issue at all. Now, I did look to see if these pins actually do something, and according to Ferrari Chat, they don't. They don't serve any purpose other than to help you align the wheel. And so, again, I thought, well, I got to do something about that. So I bought this wheel alignment pin off of Amazon, which would help me align the pin. Turns out I didn't need it, and I'll show you why. All right. So I thought I was going to need the alignment pin, which I may still, I'll keep it in the kit. But what I found out was that the tire, or the wheel, fits perfectly on the center hub, and so it'll actually be very easy to put on if I need to. And you can also see the placement of it. There certainly isn't any issues with the tiny brakes and brake calipers that are on this old of a car, and it has a wide clearance around the wheel. Now what I did was I did pick a wheel or a tire that is approximately the same diameter as the spare, because you know there's a slight difference probably with these other tires because of the size, but I don't think that's going to be a big deal. So that's the, you know, and I always recommend that if you're going to do something like this, make sure you test it out fully before you just stuff it in the car and think that you're going to rely on it. So that said, let's get to work, and we'll get the battery in the car for starters and get all these wheels back on the car. Something I just discovered is the fact that this alignment pin, while the spare is easy to get on without it, the regular wheels aren't. So this is actually very helpful. This is like 12 bucks on Amazon, and I'll put a link. Any products that I use in this, I will put a link in the description of the video so you can see what I bought. There we go. I'm not sure how the Ferrari community is going to react to this, but I am going to start drilling holes in my vintage Ferrari. First start up with the new battery. Hey, the project's pretty much done, and really I couldn't be happier with the results I have. There's a little bit of fine tuning I have to do, but I'll kind of give you the grand tour here. There were three main goals with this project. One was to have a newer, more modern spare tire, which we did with the modern spare, and it fits beautifully, as you can see. Also to have room, more room in the front cargo area. And what I have here is, what you see in here is all the tools required to change a spare, as well as a jack, which is up front, it's brand new jack. And then we've got all this space left that we could, stuff a little bit of something. And the other big thing that I wanted to do was to have the availability of jumping the car without having to take everything out. So we've got our positive post here. Down here you can see our negative post, which very conveniently went into the factory threaded hole that the ground comes from for the battery. So that was really nice and convenient. That works. I've tried this out with my jump pack and it works really well. The other thing is, we've got a much better battery in here. We've got the Optima Red top and it's all secure down below. And the car with the added, I guess with the better battery, with the added voltage, I don't know, now starts like it's a brand new car. So I'm really, really happy with that. So as I mentioned, this is part one of a bunch of little projects that I'm going to be doing to make this Ferrari better. And yes, I may have committed a little sacrilege drilling a couple of holes into the Ferrari, but it's not an important part, I don't think. I don't think the Ferrari community will hold it against me for doing that to a 308. So we've got other interior projects coming along. We are going to have to take the car to a mechanic and have him do all the fluids, stuff like that. That's stuff I'm totally not qualified to do as far as checking out to make sure that this car is super reliable. But really on that note, also, any products that you see on this project, I will put a link. They're Amazon links. We're an Amazon affiliate. So if you click on that link, that kicks back a little bit of money to us. It doesn't cost you a thing, and I really appreciate it. So on that note, you guys have a great day. I'm having a great day. We'll see you out there.